In order to keep our planet the beautiful and habitable place that it is, we humans need to change some bad habits that are causing destruction to the place we call home. America especially contributes a whole lot to global pollution. Perhaps the biggest issue Americans face is the one regarding recycling. We must bring the issue of recycling to the government's attention and fight for the solution of mandatory recycling. There are many ways we as a community can take action in the fight for mandatory recycling, and I will be telling you a few steps you can take to help the cause. In some cities, such as Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, San Diego, California, and Seattle, Washington, recycling is actually mandatory, so we know it can be done. Something that everyone can partake in is to attend city and town meetings in their communities. We as a whole need to get more cities on board with mandatory recycling, and if many people bring the issue of mandatory recycling to the mayors and other city officials, it will start to gain attention and might lead to further action. One action that city and town officials may choose to do is to establish and implement a mandatory recycling initiative at a local level. That's why it's very important to be involved in your town meetings. The solution starts with small towns and makes its way to entire states. Also, many cities and towns have found that these initiatives are not only effective at increasing recycling, but can result in financial savings through things like avoided disposable costs and recycling revenues. What town doesn't want to save money? For those who cannot attend town meetings, you can always write letters and send emails to your city employees with ideas and solutions to recycling problems in your neighborhood. The most important action an individual can do is to lead by example. Always recycle glass, papers, cardboards, and plastics, and urge others to do the same. When you are taking your recycling bin to the curb, make sure your next door neighbor is doing the same thing. Inform and educate the people around you on the importance of recycling. Pretty soon, you'll have the whole neighborhood participating in recycling their trash. So, even if your city will not make recycling mandatory, the people in your community already will be. Even though America is not the only country that could use the mandatory recycling law, we cannot control what other governments do. But we can most definitely lead by example on a global level. In a statement made by pro-recycling Laura Caruso reveals that some people against mandatory recycling say that it's costly. But recycling is a less expensive process if more people are involved. In regards to this statement, a couple different tactics have been implemented in several cities to cut costs, such as the automation of sorting and processing recyclables and less frequent curbside pickups, so the recycling trucks would not come as frequently as they do. The problem is that people are misinformed, and it's up to you to educate those around you. The smallest of steps will add up to huge strides in the fight for mandatory recycling in every state. Carla, a lab participant, expressed the following as her main motivation for recycling. It makes me feel like I am doing my part in taking care of the environment. For example, when I recycle papers or boxes, I believe I am saving one tree, which my daughter can enjoy as she grows up. If everyone leads by example and contributes some of their time, any of their time, to make this mandatory recycling law happen, we can change the entire country and maybe even the world for the better. Thank you.